Psalm 120, verse 1. Shir ha-malot el Adonai batzarata li karati veya'aneni. So here we get the first of the Song of the Ascents. And so song here is in a construct. And we have the revia and then this ole veyored right here. So notice the accent mark on hama'alot. Now in poetry, this is the strongest accent mark. You don't always see it. Now we're used to seeing the athnach that is right here that breaks a verse. But in poetry, this ole veyored is the strongest accent mark. And so we see that when breaking off the title here, Song of Ascents, or a Song of the Ascents. And then we get the athnach a bit later. The main body of the verse then here in verse 1 is to the Lord, and we're just going to go in order here. To the Lord in the distress to me. Now this lamed is a lamed of possession, and so these would be the distresses that belong to me, or we could even say my distress. Now notice here with tzara, we have the ta ending. Now Gesenius calls this, I think it's section 90G, remnants of a potential case ending that would be an old accusative case ending, and it's used very often in poetry, but he kind of concludes at that point that it just is irrelevant as a case ending now at this point, and is just a poetic form of these feminine nouns. Notice we have the inseparable preposition bait here, so in the distresses that belong to me. Okay, now what's the verb? What happens in those distresses? I called. This is a call perfect 1CS of the root kara, and notice the aleph quiesces here. When that aleph quiesces, we get compensatory lengthening of the preceding vowel, and we also lose the dagesh lene that would have been normally in that final tav of the sufformative in the perfect. So I called, and he answered me. So notice the ni ending is that 1CS verb object. The root here is ana. It's a call imperfect 3ms. Notice the yod performative. And he answered me. Remember, with third hays, we lose that third hay in the word. So we have the ayin and the noon still here. But I called, and he answered me.